This 30 seconds of silence has been brought to you by Shark Laser. Shark Laser is a brand new sponsor for our little channel that we have starting up here, and I'm actually excited to have them on board with us. Shark Laser is a website where you can generate disposable emails without registration or logging in. That means that you can basically go on their website and you can create a disposable email with any type of weird combination of letters or numbers or your own custom wording, and you can give it to people you don't trust, or you can give it to sites that will spam you to the living days of hell. I personally like to use it for when friends give me their emails and I like to sort of mess around with them. They question me all the time of, bro, who's this, or who's that, or blah 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 blah, and I come to them and be like, yo, I use this program. It's called Shark Laser, and it's what I've been using to sort of prank you this whole entire time. Shark Laser is a really fun and really safe way to keep all the spam emails out of your inbox. Shark Laser, according to their website, has processed over 12 billion emails. So go check them out. They're in links below. How are y'all doing, guys? It's your boy Liz Drift. Welcome to Season 2 of Storytime Madness. I know I have been putting this off for a while. I mean, the trailer itself said, oh, I'm going to be creating this in a week, I guess. Well, this is the time it's come. I really put this on the back burner until real lately. So, welcome to Episode 1. This is going to actually be a two-part series where this story I'm going to be covering today is really, really big. And since it's so big, I can't be putting it on one single video. So this will be a two-part. This is part 1 of 2 of the time I got a job at a summer camp. And I may or may not have done some illegal stuff there. So we're gonna flash the clocks. The current date, as of right now, it is February 20th. It is 8:02 p.m. We're gonna flash the clocks all the way back to 2019, around the end of June, and yeah, around the last 2 weeks of June. So, a group of mine, where we were gonna go to a summer camp over in San Diego called beautiful Camp Fiesta Island. Now, I've been to this camp before. It was actually the first year I ever joined the organization that I was part of, Boy Scouts America, and it was really the most fun I've ever had in like many years. So, basically, the year before that, we're gonna flash the clocks. I know I hate to do this to all y'all, but we're gonna flash the clocks all the way back to January of 2019. There were staff promotions. There were promotions so you can be a staff member of CFI and all that stuff. You can be a camp counselor. You can teach kids merit badges, all that cool stuff. Basically, me and about 3 of our buddies, we were all gonna sign up, be staff members, and we were gonna do it this exact summer. Well, a buddy of mine, he got in, and I haven't heard anything since then. So I basically reached out to the director of it, and I was like, yo, how is my interest form doing, blah 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 blah. And he was like, sorry, since we have so many people that wanted to be on this job, we cannot offer you the job at this time, since there was like, I think about over 200 applications and about 99 jobs ever available, which is pretty staggering, because I know this place is really, they call it, it's a fiesta. I'm not even kidding, it is a fiesta island. It's such a popular place to go to. So, flash forward to now, it's June, we're back to where we started. I'm basically going to go and camp there for at least a week, so it's a week-long summer camp. And around the Friday, when we were gonna get ready to leave and we were gonna go home the next morning, I get pulled into the director's office, the camp director, and like the camp, whatever, I forget what they're called, but like they manage all the other camps within that region. And I get told, here, we know that you applied early in the year. We have a job available for you. If you want to take this job, do so. If you don't have to. It's not gonna, it's alright. And I was like, yo, I want to do this. So the first thing I did when I left the office, I immediately called my father. I was like, hey, I really, really, really want this job, and I finally have it. And he was all proud of it. He told me, call my mother, so I called my mother, blah, 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 blah. You get the whole story. I was really excited. I basically told my new boss, basically, I was going to take a week so I can sort of relax for a bit, and then get all my paperwork done, and then come back, and then I'll spend the rest of your summer with you guys. So that's where it came to. I came in, I think, the last week of June, and it was really different because I was there as a camper, and then you get turned around, and also now you're a staff member, and it's a little I wouldn't say jaunting or traumatizing. It was just like, it was a different experience for me. So I was a craft staff member. There was multiple staff placements. You got aquatics, you've got a media hut type thing. It was like a media where it's like you learn communications and all about theater and all that stuff. It's all the electronic aspects of like media and Instagram and movies and all that stuff. And then you have crafts, which is one of the most grittiest activities you can do at that camp. I'll flash up a photo of the whole entire area that we had. This is basically where we had it. It was small and it was easy walking distance, but it was hell every single time because it was walking a lot. But I still loved it. I loved it to death. Anyway, a buddy of mine who was also working there, and he got the job like first try and all that stuff, he instantly welcomed me with open arms. He was like, yo, he showed me to all of his friends that he has there now, and was like, yo, this is one of my friends, how y'all, like, introduce yourself to him, blah, 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 and I opened up. I met many friends from there. It was really, really fun. We had a whole team of ours. We had a cult. We have a cult. It was called Crackhead Team 6. It was a collective of at least 6 or more of us. It was pretty crazy because we'd party all night, then go to bed around like 11, wake up the next morning like nothing ever happened, do our work, come back to the tents, party all night, go to bed at 11. That was basically your whole cycle for the whole day. It was a whole bunch of fun. Sorry if I seem a bit off. I'm a little sick right now. I'm sorry, collecting my thoughts as well as getting the notes here and there. Basically, I was like the odd one out because all these kids, all the staff members that I was now friends with, I came in like the midweek, and they came in like the first week. They were here at staff weekend. Staff weekend, if anybody knows, I highly doubt anybody knows, but I'll explain anyway. Staff weekend is basically where you come on site to the camp and you basically build the whole entire camp. So you build a media hut, you build all the craft stuff, you build the lifeguard tower for all the aquatics. You bring in all the canoes, you bring all the kayaks, all the dragon boats. You basically set up the pergola, which is basically like a giant tent. It's like a gazebo, except it's a giant tent. It's stretched about, I would like to say, around 30 to 50 feet. Like this way. And it's like really big. But that's like shaded structure so that you guys can eat and you won't get sunburned. Other than that, it was really fun. I would really, 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 really loved it. Now, as stuff going on, we kept partying, we had fun, we got a little bit of noise complaints here and there, but yeah, I understand, we were just having so much fun. I met a lot of friends, and at the same time, I was just going through, like, a little bit of, transition. Now, this is more of a serious note that I usually don't really like talking about, but, it was around July. It was early July. Now, July is not really a good month for me. I know it's 4th of July, you have a nice celebration, blah, 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 blah. But it was a hard transition to go from being the camper to all of a sudden you're now a staff member. and I didn't really get that much real training. I had to actually sort of train myself, and I had to sort of teach myself how to present myself to the kids. It was all fun, but I just was missing something. It was not. I was basically going through a few mental breakdowns here, and they were pretty bad. I would go out, I would sit myself down in the boat ramp, put on some music, and I would just sit there, look up at the stars, look up at the city of San Diego, and I would kind of cry my eyes out, because it was a hard change. You know, it's just, you're being thrown into something, and you're just expected to swim. It was a little bit, like, different than what I expected. But, you know what? I persevered through. I only had about two mental breakdowns. That was it. And, you know, that's good, but I don't want to have any more when I have my next job. What basically happened after that, it was basically I improved myself. I tried to have myself look better. All that cool stuff. So what else happened? The next thing that happened during the week, since I met a few friends, there was a couple of buddies of mine that we wanted to go out. No, actually, they wanted to go out to Denny's. It was around midnight, and we were gonna sort of sneak off the island, and we're gonna go get in the car, go all the way around the island, go out of the island all the way to Denny's. And it was a real close drive. It was a close drive since it's sort of San Diego's small, but it's not as small as you think. It's pretty big, but it's small. Everything's real close by. You can easily navigate. Anyway, we were gonna go. We went, and it was around midnight. And I was like, "Yo, I'm new here. I want to actually get into the scene with you guys. I want to be friends with you. You know, all that stuff. So I'll come with you." I just had fun. I was basically eating a whole bunch of pancakes, talking stuff, introducing myself, all that stuff. And it was really nice, because those friends would still be friends in, like, till this day. Even though we don't really talk that much, because, you know, one's in college, the other one's at least senior in high school. The others are probably in college as well. But I still talk to them once in a while, and I miss them all the time. But anyway, so this will conclude episode 1, because episode 2 is going to be coming out in a week, I guess, and it's going to be basically the downfall of what happened. There's going to be a bit of a downfall happening, and there's going to be a falling out, there's going to be a bit of a conflict that's happening. It's a lot more to come, and it's really, it's a little more interesting than you think. The ending is quite typical. Everybody goes home and, like, goes on with their life, but still, you still have like a memory of something like that. Anyway, this has been your boy Lidrift. I hope you have a nice day, nice night, nice birthday, nice whatever. Whenever you're watching this, it doesn't matter. I hope you have a good day, and I'll catch you in episode 2 of season 2 of Storytime Madness. Also, if you haven't already, go check Shark Laser in the descriptions down below. Alright? They're our sponsors. I'd like to thank you, Shark Laser. Have a nice night. Also, don't forget, hit subscribe, hit bell notification, hit like, hit all that stuff. You've done your homework for the night. Alright? Alright. I'm done with talking. Good night.